Please join me in welcoming the Governor of Queensland.
Thank you, Devinder. Executive Director for Purpose Leaders, Mr. Devinder Singh, the first female Lord Mayor of Brisbane and former international trade official, Mrs. Sally Ann Atkinson AO, the panel members who are going to speak later this morning, senior leaders in fields as diverse as medicine, mining and marketing, and also all the other many distinguished guests here this morning. It's great to see such a full room here to celebrate International Women's Day. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the original custodians of the lands that Brisbane is on, the Turrbal and Yagara people, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, and I extend those respects to all First Nations people here this morning. I'm delighted to be in your company this morning to have this opportunity to address you in this very special place, the seat of our state's democracy. International Women's Day is an annual reminder for us to celebrate the outstanding impacts that women of all backgrounds have had on building a fairer society. It's a time to consider that the greatest inroads towards positive change have come from the actions of women who have stood shoulder to shoulder with like-minded others. It enables us to reflect on the power that comes from such collaborations and to consider that women, regardless of voting rights, have long stood side by side, fighting for better living and working conditions, access to education and improved healthcare. This occurred at the institutional level as well. And I'm pleased to say that charitable organisations such as Lady Bowen's Lying In Hospital, the Lady Musgrave Trust, now Queensland's oldest charity, the Lady Lamington's Hospital for the Diseases of Women and Lady Chelmsford Milk Institute for Women, each have a vice-regal link. They were spearheaded by spouses of my predecessors. Just a little side thing here. The first female governors and governor-generals in our country were only appointed after the Australia Act was signed in 1986. So prior to that, the Queen had been advised by Privy Council. And they were all men. After that, she was advised by the Prime Minister or the Premiers of the states. And there have been a lot of women since then. I thought that was just an interesting little comment. So my predecessors' wives of the governors of the day used their privileged positions for the common good. But they did not do it alone. They were supported by committees of hard-working women across the state who were determined to do everything they could, despite the challenges, to make a true and lasting difference, devoting their time, energy and hearts to raising awareness and funds for vital causes. As we achieved our statehood, developed and experienced the benefits of multiculturalism, charitable organisations and groups championed by women continued to evolve to meet changing demands in society. Australian War Widows Queensland, Bravehearts, Suited to Success, Share the Dignity, and the Queensland Country Women's Association, among the many such bodies created by and for women. And I'm delighted that I get to proudly support them as both governor and patron. Behind each of these organisations are dedicated and determined individuals, applying their unique expertise, experience and passion to ensure the needs of contemporary women are addressed. I know from my vice-regal travels around the state that women of all ages and with vastly different life stories are doing all they can to support their families and strengthen their local communities. But there is still quite some way to go before we can say our work is done. The barriers to balancing the scales, to enabling every girl and woman to be safe, respected and free to shape their own lives are numerous. Too many women continue to suffer from the effects of domestic violence, inequality in the workplace, or disadvantage and indignity exacerbated by homelessness. And we know this is even more the case for First Nations women. Let us continue to work together to keep up the momentum so we can create a brighter future of which our forebears would be proud. Thank you very much and enjoy your morning.